everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a 50-minute yoga adjacent with weights class. So I'm using 3 sets of weights. I got a lighter set, I got a medium set, and then a heavier set, which is still kind of a medium set. So I've got 8 pounds, 11 pounds, and 15 pounds. As always, you can go heavier, you can go lighter, you do you. If you like these classes, please remember to like and subscribe. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you've got comments or feedback, I love hearing from you. Please let me know in the comments section below. I like all your funny names that you come up with for classes and for me. They bring me a lot of joy because this is a really weird thing to do. You're just kind of like putting out classes and talking to a camera, and it's kind of nice to remember that there are people in other parts of the world who are actually watching this and I'm not just doing it for nothing. Anyway, we are going to get started today in a tabletop position, but have your weights close by. Starting in your tabletop position. As you inhale, drop your belly, come into a cow belly breath. As you exhale, tuck and round. Just 2 more here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Tuck under your toes. Exhale, tuck and round. And then lift the knees. Press yourself all the way back into a downward dog. As you inhale, ripple yourself forward to a plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale back to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Go 3 more here. Last one. From your downward dog, step your left foot forward to the outside of your left hand. Option to grab a weight here. As you inhale, sweep the left arm up to the sky. As you exhale, reach under, see if you can tap your right thigh. Inhale, open up. Exhale, tap it through. You've got 3 more here. If you don't already, you're going to grab your weight. We're going to step that left foot back to meet the right, coming into your side plank. Option to stagger here. Left weight finds the floor. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to open that weight up towards the sky. And then inhale, tap it all the way down. Exhale, reach the weight up to the sky. Inhale, tap it down. We've got 8 more here. A veces pesos la bolsa de papa, tiene los plátanos, a veces pesos la bolsa de plátano, a veces pesos la bolsa de plátano, tiene la manzana, señora, tiene la manzana dulce, a veces pesos la bolsa de manzana, a veces pesos la bolsa de manzana, tiene manzana, a veces pesos la bolsa de manzana. Last one here. Set that weight down, bring it through your chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale through to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. You know the drill. We've got 3 more. This time from your downward dog, step your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Once again, option to grab a weight. As you inhale, sweep the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread it under, tap. 4 more. Last one. If you don't already, grab your weight, step it back into your side plank. Right weight meets the floor. As you exhale, sweep it up to the sky. Inhale, tap it down. You've got 9 more. One more here. Bring it back through center. Bring one weight underneath each of your palms. We're going to take that chaturanga down dog situation again, but we're going to add. So as you come into your downward dog, you're going to take your right weight, tap it to your left toes, come forward, chaturanga. Listen carefully. You're going to open that right weight up to the sky, coming back into that side plank, and then come through your normal plank. Left hand taps the right toes, bring it forward, chaturanga, plank, left arm to the sky, set it back down. We're going in 10 in total, so you've got 4 more on each side. Right hand, left foot, plank, chaturanga, plank, side plank, plank. Left hand taps, plank, chaturanga, plank, side plank, plank. Keep going, 3 more on each side. Last one. From your plank, hop yourself to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Grab your lighter set of weights if you have multiple sets of weights. I'm rearranging my fan so I don't die of heat stroke here. You're going to grab your weights. You've got an option for a row or a reverse fly as we come through our halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, big circle sweep of those arms all the way up to the sky. We're going to flow with our weights. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, reverse fly or row. Exhale, plant the hands, chaturanga. Inhale to plank, exhale, chaturanga. Option for your up dog or cobra. Third chaturanga if you want it. Inhale to plank, exhale, bend those knees, hop to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, raise, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Chaturanga, inhale, plank, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Option for your third chaturanga. Inhale to plank, exhale, bend those knees, hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, raise, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, your vinyasa. Somebody called me the chaturanga chief in my comments the other day. I quite like that. You're gonna hop to the top. Halfway lift and lengthen. Fold it forward. Inhale, raise. We're doing 2 more rounds. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. your vinyasa. Hop to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Downward dog, step your right foot forward, straight arms, inhale, sweep those arms up to the sky, crescent lunge. As you exhale, take a side bend over towards the right. Inhale through center, exhale to the left. Inhale through center, go 4 more each side. Really ground down through your front foot. Ooh, losing my balance. Inhale through center, hands through shoulders, exhale, open up, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior in, inhale. As you exhale, cartwheel flow through your vinyasa. From your downward dog, step your left foot forward, straight arms, sweep those weights up as you inhale. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale through center, exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center, 4 more each side. One more each side. Inhale through center, weights through the shoulders. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Reverse it as you inhale. Cartwheel flow through as you exhale. Bend the knees, hop to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Chair pose as you inhale, bring those weights to your shoulders. As you exhale, keep your chair, give me a press. Inhale to the shoulders, exhale, press. Inhale to the shoulders. We're just doing 3 more here, we'll come back to it later. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Right foot steps. Inhale, crescent lunge, flowing straight through. Exhale, warrior 2. Reverse it. Inhale, vinyasa as you exhale. Left foot steps, crescent lunge, inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse, inhale. Vinyasa, exhale. Hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, sweep those arms up this time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Right foot steps. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Reverse, inhale. Vinyasa, exhale. Left foot steps, crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Reverse, inhale. Vinyasa, exhale. Look to the top of your mat, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Drop off those lighter weights, pick up your medium weights if you're using them. Otherwise, maybe stick with the lighter weights. You're going to take your feet a little bit wider than you would for your traditional chair, so about hips distance. Weights to those shoulders. As you inhale, you're going to sink back into your squat. Hold the squat. As you exhale, you're going to press the weights. Inhale to the shoulders. Exhale, press the weights. Inhale to the shoulders. So this, depending on your range of movement, might be really difficult, and your squat might not be really low, and that's okay. We're going for 5 more. Forward fold. As you inhale, you're going to come into your reverse fly, and then we're going to come into that squat again. So come into that little hinge, take an inhale. As you exhale, give me 1 reverse fly. Inhale back to your hinge, come into your squat and press. Hinge those hips back, reverse fly, chest comes up, weights to shoulders, 1 press. So find a breath pattern that works here for you. You don't have to move at my pace. We're going from a hinge and a reverse fly to a squat, hold and a press. And we've got 7 more. Whew. 1 more. Forward fold. Halfway lift and lengthen, reverse fly or row. Exhale, your vinyasa. Downward dog, take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. You're going to roll it forward into your plank pose. I'm going for my lighter set of weights just because they're more comfortable to hold under my hands, but you could keep it with your medium weights if you want. Knees down if you need to modify. Take an inhale, feet wide will make your life easier. As you exhale, your palm faces down, reach your right arm forward. Inhale back to plank. Exhale, left arm forward. Inhale back to plank. We're going to alternate like this, trying to keep your hips pretty steady, and think of it as a forward reach as opposed to like a punch. If you need to punch it, if that makes your life easier, come through your shoulder first and then reach out. You do you. Otherwise, we're doing a straight arm raise out in front of us. We're going to add a side plank to this after 4 more on each side. We're going to go all one side. I'm going to take the weight from under my left hand and set it off to the side because it's a bit more comfortable. So, right hand will reach, open up into a side plank, sweep that arm down towards your hip, sweep it all the way back up, keep reaching forward as you transition back into your plank and tap that weight down. Excuse me, I drank way too close to doing this class. You're going to reach that right arm forward, open it up, big rainbow down towards your hip. Sweep it back up, reach it forward, keep it reaching as you shift back to plank, tap to the mat, reach it forward, sweep it up, rainbow, rainbow, reach, and down. Good news, you got 7 more of these. I know, the most fun ever in your life. My shoulder is already on fire. We've only done 4. On this last one, you're gonna hold that weight at your hip. Oh good, the bees are back. You're gonna hold that weight at your hip and you're gonna give me hip dips down and pick it up. Lower it down, pick it up for 8. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're coming back through center. We're going to take those weights back underneath the hands. We're going to change it a little bit this time. This time, we're going to go off to the sides. There is a bee circling around, and you may watch me have a little panic if it decides to try and attack my sweat. Alrighty. This time we're coming out to the side, so it's like a reverse fly. Palm faces down as you exhale. Capital T with the right, inhale it down. Capital T with the left, inhale it down. 9 more on each side. One more each side. Once again, I'm going to ditch the weight from underneath my right hand. We're coming back into that little side plank series on the second side. So now your left arm reaches forward. Big rainbow all the way up and over into your side plank. Tap your hip. Rainbow back up over your head. Reach to the top of the mat and then shift down. Plank. Tap that weight. 9 more. Oh, my shoulders are absolutely cooked. I did a landmine workout earlier this morning at the gym and I am sore. I've also been working a lot on like my barbell stuff, like clean and press and cleans and stuff like that. And I think my body is just my body is, in general, just tired. And we got 4 more. Last 2. You guys are probably already finished. Last one. Oh, slug life. All right, we're coming into those side plank hip dips. So weight comes to your hip, dip it down, pick it up, dip it down, pick it up for 8 more. Come back through your plank option for vinyasa. Ooh. Downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna give that upper body a little bit of a break. Make sure that your weights, your heavier weights, are towards the top of your mat. Look to the top, step, walk, or float. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And we're gonna pick up those heavier weights. And we're gonna come all the way to standing. So you're gonna start with your right foot on like a 45-degree angle to the back of your left ankle. You're gonna turn your knee out slightly, so we're in kind of like a little staggered stance. We're gonna keep the weights down by our sides for the moment, like a little suitcase. Chest is up. As you inhale, you're gonna drop down like you're tying up your shoe. and then exhale, pick it up. So most of the weight is in your left foot here. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, pick it up. We're gonna take 8 more just like this, and then we're gonna add. 2. This time we're gonna hold at the bottom, so come down, hold. Give me 1 curl, let it down, stand. Hold, curl, let it down, stand. If your heavy weights are too heavy to curl, then you can give me a row down here. Keep that weight in that left foot. Going for 6 more here. This time, you're gonna come down. You're gonna give me that curl. Hold your curl. Press up. Draw your right knee to your chest. Give me 1 overhead press. I know, you thought we were done with that upper body. You were wrong. As you inhale, you're gonna let those arms down, drop it down into that little stagger squat. Curl. Stand, right knee to chest. Overhead press. Through the shoulders. All the way down. Curl. Single leg stand, overhead press, back through the shoulders, all the way down. You got 7 more. So last one here. You're gonna hold in that single leg. Turn your palms to face the front of the room. Bring your arms down into a cactus. As you exhale, press right. Inhale it down. Exhale, press left. Inhale it down. We've just got 8 more in total. We're staying on that left leg. Bring those weights down by your side. You're hinging forward into a warrior 3. Tap those weights to the floor. Exhale, knee drive. Inhale, tap those weights to the floor. Exhale, knee drive. We're not adding on to this. This is where we finish on this side for the moment. If you want to make this harder, as you come up, it's a quick knee drive and you catch your balance. We've got 6 more. Last one. Beautiful. Set those weights down. Give your leg a shake out. I need a drink. We're going over to the other side. So, pick up your weights. Left foot steps off and a little bit behind your right. We start with just that little suitcase stagger. Drop your weight into your right heel as you sit it down. And then exhale, press the floor away to stand. So even though most of your weight is in your right heel, your whole foot is down. So press through your big toe, through your little toe, but we're not shooting forward over the front of our leg. We really want to get that weight working down through the glute. 6 more. Last one. Drop it down, curl, lower, stand. Squat, curl, lower, stand. 8 more. Last one, we add that knee drive. So drop it down, curl, lower the arms. Oh no, sorry, hold the arms. Knee to chest, overhead press. Now lower the arms, drop it down. Hold your curl, press to stand, overhead press. Woo. Back to your shoulders, drop it down. You got 8 more. Last one, we hold in that single leg stand. Bring your arms down to a cactus. Exhale, press right. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left. Inhale, lower. 8 more. And that is so squishy. Coming into those deadlifts. As you inhale, send that hip back. So it's almost like you're trying to get your sit bone behind your heel. And then exhale, knee drive to stand. Inhale to tap. Exhale to stand. Remember, if you want to make this harder, you add some power to that knee drive. We've got 8 more. This side is so much harder. Last one. And set it down. Lighter weights, we're going to flow. As you inhale, sweep those arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, reverse fly or row. Exhale, your vinyasa. Inhale, sweep your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step it all the way through. Straight arms, inhale, reach them up to the sky. Exhale, lower them back down. I'm gonna go medium weights. Inhale, straight arms reach to the sky. Exhale, lower them down. So we're keeping those crescent lunge legs. Last one here. Weights come to your shoulders. You're going to step forward into your chair pose, take an inhale. As you exhale, heels raise. You're going to give me a kick back with those arms. Inhale, weights to the shoulders. Keep those elbows nice and high. Exhale, weights straighten behind you, heels lift. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, kick back and raise. Inhale, bring it in. 7 more. From here, chest comes up a little bit, come into your chair. We're going to step back into a power lunge and do that kick back. So right leg steps back. Give me 1 kick back, weights to the shoulders, tap your right toes next to your left heel. Step it back, kick back, bring it up as you tap those right toes. So your option here, step back into your power lunge, kick back, single leg chair, right toes hover off the floor. Power lunge, kick back, single leg chair. Wherever you are, you got 6 more. Last one. Bring it back through a crescent inhale. As you exhale, just take it down through your vinyasa. We're nearly done with the standing work. That could be good or bad news. You never really know. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Pick up those weights. Straight arms. Inhale it up into crescent. You could also exhale if that makes more sense. Just breathe. Bring it all the way back down. You got 9 more here. Someone is cooking something that smells delightful. It smells like sweet potato. It's a cafe right across the road from the gym where I am. Like the gym that I train at here is open air. And this little cafe cooks like sweet potato fries or something, and my lord, it's kind of rude. It's just like everyone's in there working out and there's just like this amazing smell of sweet potatoes just like wafting through. It's also a tortilla stand across the road, which also smells delicious. I don't know if you've never been to Mexico and smelled like fresh tortillas, my lord. Delightful. Good news is I was too concentrated on carbs, and now I've lost count, but I think we have 2 more. Last one. Bring those weights to your shoulders. Step it forward into your chair. We're going through those little kickbacks again. So kick back as you kick the arms behind you. Inhale back. Exhale back. Inhale forward. You know what I mean. You've got 8 more. Last one. Okay, we're going to step it back into that power lunge. Give me that kick back. Weights to the shoulders as you come into that little staggered chair. Exhale, power lunge, kick back. Inhale into your chair. Option to turn this into a single leg chair for your last 8. Last one here. Step it back into your crescent. Inhale those weights up. Exhale through your vinyasa. You're going to step, walk, or float yourself through to a seat. You get to come down onto your back. Don't get too excited. It's not over. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna take my medium weights. No, I'm gonna take my heavy weights. Fuck it, why not? Okie dokes. So grab a set of weights that you're confident doing a sit-up with and reaching overhead. So palms are going to face towards your feet. For the moment, feet are going to stay on the floor. You could keep your arms here straight up above your chest, and that would be fine. If you want to make this a little bit harder, those arms are going to start to reach towards the floor behind you. So as you inhale, reach those weights towards the floor behind you. Get rid of the other ones. As you exhale, you're going to start to raise the weights, tuck your chin to your chest. We're coming into a sit-up. The further back your hands stay, the harder this will be. And then come all the way back down. Inhale, reach up overhead. As you exhale, start to sit up. So if you need to make this easier, weights come further in front of you. Oh, I made a mistake. Should have gone with my lighter ones. It's okay. We've committed. We've got 8 more. If you need to bring your weights to your chest, if overhead is too much, bring your weights to your chest. Last one here. Set it all the way down. I'm just swapping out my weights. You're going to keep your weights in that same position. You're going to float your legs up into tabletop. So you do this one arm at a time or one arm, one leg at a time. I'm going for both arms, both legs. As you inhale, you're going to reach the arms up overhead as you tap your toes to the floor, and then exhale, pull everything back to the start position. Inhale, everything goes away. Exhale, everything comes back together. We've got 8 more of these. Last one, we're going to hold it, keep those legs up, keep those weights above your chest. Take an inhale. As you exhale, little crunch. Inhale, bring it down. Again, the further back those weights are towards the top of your mat, the harder this will be. We've got 8 more. Last one. Beautiful. Bring it down. We're going to finish off with a little bit of bridging. We're nearly there. So you're going to ditch one of your weights and you're going to keep one of your weights. Weight is going to be in the right hand. We're going to start, actually, sorry, I've lied to you. Weight is going to rest on your hips to start. We'll start with just our bridging. So take an inhale. As you exhale, press into your feet, lift your hips. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, press to lift. Inhale, tap it down. We're just going to do 8 more here. Okay, keep your hips lifted. Take the weight into the right hand. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to float your left leg up. And then inhale, you're going to bend your elbow as you tap your hips to the floor. Exhale, press. So now we've got a single leg bridge and a single leg press. Inhale to tap. Exhale to press. We're going to go 8 more here. That weight is coming back to the hips. Set your left tippy toes down. You could either keep the toes down or you can float it back into that single leg bridge. We're coming down, we're coming up. We're coming down, we're coming up. We've got 8 more. Cacahuate, déjalo. Heaven forbid you should put your dog on a lead. 1 more. Keep those hips lifted. Drop that left heel. Float that right leg. Left arm to the sky. Inhale, bend the elbow, tap it to the floor as the hips tap. Exhale, press. Inhale to tap. Exhale to press. 8 more. Last one. Weight comes back to the hips. Right toes can find the floor or keep that single leg bridge. You've got bridges for 10. Keep those hips lifted. We've got 1 more thing to finish off with. I'm going to give you 2 options here. So you could either come into a single arm chest fly or a single arm overhead reach. So I'll show you both. Your left leg is going to float in either option if you can. As you inhale, left leg goes long, right arm will either come out to the side in a chest fly, keep your left shoulder blade down, and then exhale, bring it back to the midline. Or as you inhale, palm faces towards your feet, you'll send that arm overhead nice and long, and then exhale back to the center. Second option is a little bit easier. You take it where you want to go. You've got 8 more. Keep those hips lifted. Transfer the weight to the other side. Same options as before. You're either going with your chest fly or your single arm lat pull, and you've got 10. Last one. Beautiful. Set that weight down off to the side. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Let your arms come out to a capital T. There's shit in my way everywhere. Arms out to a capital T. And you're just going to let your legs fall from side to side. You can either hold them on one side or you can take a little windshield wiper. And at some point, you're going to let your knees fall over to the left, cross your right ankle over the outside of your left knee, and just let that pull your knees down towards the floor, getting a nice stretch through the right side of the body. Try to keep that right shoulder down towards the ground. And then switch it over to the other side. And from here, you're going to rock and roll yourself all the way up into a seated position. Flip yourself over so that you're on all fours. Step your left foot forward, coming into a lunge. Option to stay, otherwise big sweep of that right arm back. Bend your left arm back. Bend your right knee. Cramp in your hamstring. You're going to come into a quad stretch if your hamstrings will so permit it. And then nothing fancy, we're just going to shift our hips back, straighten out through that left leg, coming into a half split. And swap it out to the other side. Right foot steps forward, coming into your lunge. Option to stay, otherwise sweep that right arm back, bend the left knee. Hopefully you don't get a cramp. Coming into your quad stretch. And then hands find the floor, shifting back, straightening out through that right leg. And when you're ready, coming down into a simple cross-legged position. Take your left hand to the floor, inhale, sweep your right arm up and take a nice deep side bend for me. Bring your right hand behind your head, elbow nice and wide. Inhale, open your chest to the sky. Exhale, close it down. See if you can tap your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close it down. 3 more. Bring it through center. You're just going to switch the cross of your legs. Right hand down. Sweep that left arm up, side bend. Left hand behind the head. Open the elbow. Inhale. As you exhale, tap it down. I'm so much tighter. I cannot open up on this side. Inhale. Go back elbow. Exhale. Close it down. 3 more. And then come back through center. As you inhale, sweep those arms all the way up towards the sky. Big open mouth exhale, let them fall down. As always, thank you so much for practicing with me today, guys. I look forward to seeing you next time.